During the summer, a party of scouts set up tents in a field beside the line. They bustled about, arranging things, but were never too busy to wave to the engines as they passed. They come for their annual camp, explained Duncan's driver. It's a sort of holiday for them. Their leader has been up to see Mr. Hugh, and he says that the boys can work on the railway force. It sounds like a funny sort of holiday to me, said Duncan doubtfully. Lots of people do it, continued the driver. The Talyllyn Railway, where Sir Handel has gone, has most of its work done like that. The scouts are going to help us. You know that place near the top station, where the ditches are bad and we have to be careful when it's wet? Well, the scouts are going to put that right for us. The engines were pleased because they didn't like having to slow down in wet or frosty weather. It was anything but frosty at the present. Each day the sun shone, and it became hotter and hotter, too hot for even holiday makers to lie on the beach. Every train was full. The scouts were hot too. They rested, thankfully, as the trains passed. But their cheerful waves had become wearier as weeks wore on. On the final day of their camp, Duncan puffed uphill with his last train. He was looking forward to a rest under the trees at the top station. As Duncan neared the place where the scouts were working, he whistled to warn them that he was coming. Then he saw a figure crossing the line in front of the train. Duncan's driver put a hand on his brake. Steady on, Duncan, he warned. It looks like the scouts' leader wants us to stop for something. Duncan drew gently to a halt, and the leader climbed on to the steps of his cab. Is anything wrong? The driver asked. Not yet, replied the leader, but I'm afraid there might be unless the boys have something to drink. Can you drop off some pop or something when you next pass, please? No problem, said the driver. I'll see the refreshment lady when we reach the top station. But when they got there, the driver came back from the refreshment room with a long face. Not a bottle to be had, he moaned to Duncan. Everyone's his first is those boys. So now what? Duncan didn't know. He fought so hard that he began to feel thirsty himself. Then, suddenly, an idea came to him. Well, isn't there a shop near the station by the lake? Perhaps the lady there, of course, interrupted the fireman excitedly. We'll leave the coaches here while Duncan takes something to the boys. Well, we can just get back here before the train is due to leave. But we must hurry. While the station master telephoned the shop lady to warn her that they were coming, Duncan set off. The shop lady met them at the station. I haven't much myself, she said, but the lads are welcome to what it is. A little later, the scouts heard a whistle, and Duncan puffed into sight. He stopped beside them, and his driver handed down the drinks. The scouts cheered him. Not me. It was Duncan's idea, he told them. So they cheered again and thanked Duncan instead. Well, it was nothing, he said modestly. You're helping us. It's only fair that we shall help you too.